want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution.
Viewer discretion is advised. Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Chris the Narc. I want to get a few things started today. I want to make an announcement here on the Twitch stream, and this is also going to be uploaded to the Chris the Narc channel as well. Thank you, everyone, for the follows, guys. I genuinely appreciate it to everybody. It's honestly incredibly moving knowing that we're building such a great community here, and a very respectful community, and it's something that I'm incredibly proud of. This is what me and my co-host on the Narcax channel wanted to create, and we can't thank you guys enough. Kind of want to get into what's going on right now, and I know everyone wants me to basically just go on a complete tirade about, you know, Quantum, YouTube, and everything that's going on. I kind of want to talk about it real quick with you guys, and this is also going to get posted to the channel like I stated before. At the current moment, YouTube has decided to side with Quantum TV. This is something unprecedented in the YouTube sphere before. This is something that nobody was expecting at the time. They have made a precedent that is very surprising. And it's something that nobody was expecting at this point. With all the ample evidence, everything about Quantum that's out there, nobody expected it to end in Actman's demonetization, the removal of his video due to what I believe is a bullshit takedown by either the bot system or whatever conspiracy theory that everyone's flinging around right now, because nobody knows anything. Nobody knows a goddamn thing. I want to give you guys the heads up. Moving forward on this channel, Quantum TV will potentially be a subject in the future, but at the moment, with how YouTube is striking channels, I will be moving away from Quantum TV temporarily. Temporarily. We will still be following the story closely here on the streams, but on the YouTube channel itself, we are going to put a bit of a halt on it. Now, I'm not saying that I'm throwing away Quantum TV as a subject. Far from it. If anything, what I want to do is be a lot more precise, have a lot more precision with the situation. What I'm doing currently is something I don't want to share publicly, but you guys will know in the event that I decide to bring this information forward or to make a video on the information that's being gathered, then it will be uploaded to the channel. But for now, because the claims are unsubstantiated, the information presented I cannot prove beyond a shadow of a doubt, I will be keeping that to myself temporarily. If that video never goes up, that means that that information was either not plausible, untrue, or it was impossible to prove in the first place. And I just need the channel to know that. YouTube has made single-handedly one of the worst decisions that it's made in the past couple of years. I think the last worst decision that they ever made was, not taking down Logan Paul's video of the forest, which, how many years ago was that now? Back in like 2016. I think that's maybe like one of the worst things that they've done. But to be honest, this is something different. This is something a lot more in-depth. This is something more nuanced. This is something more that YouTube is just not telling us. Or YouTube genuinely believes that the Actman has committed more than just the nudity aspect, which I just can't fathom that. I can't. So I just want to give you guys the heads up about that. Moving forward, until I can substantiate these claims, we're going to move away from Quantum TV just for the safety of the channel, the safety of the Twitch stream. But he will not be left alone. I will continue to dig off-site off the channel We will talk about him on the Twitch channel. I have no problems about it here. But that's it. I am just as furious as every other individual here. It just proves that YouTube does not want to be held accountable to its own standards. It shows that people that try to expose bad actors will be punished on YouTube, and they will not do anything about it. I pray, and I hope, not pray because I don't believe in God, I hope that YouTube will do what they have to do through mediation with Actman, not demonetize his entire channel. Even if they don't put up the video that they took down, just removing the community guideline strike or bringing his monetization back is enough. Please continue to support the trending topic of Justice for Actman. Make sure you guys do that. But what we can do at the current moment is actually go over, and this is not about anything involving the videos that have been struck. This is about the situation. We're reporting on the situation that's currently going on, and that Keemstar is going to report on eventually. So, if anything, YouTube, I'm just reporting on the news. I won't bring up that individual by name if that's what you're fucking mad about, but you know I'm damn sure gonna fucking talk about what's happening on Twitter right now. You fucked up, YouTube. If you haven't noticed on Twitter lately, there's a very large following going on. And wow, as of recording, Justice for Actman has hit #1 on trending within the span of 3 hours. 3 hours. Justice for Actman has hit #1 on trending for technology and on the trending page for YouTube. YouTube is going to have to respond to this because advertisers are going to see this. I am not an advocate for another adpocalypse in the slightest, but I know that's what scares YouTube. I know that's what scares them. Me, you, everyone who makes content, we all goddamn know that's what scares YouTube. So, let's go into depth at what's going on currently. So, I saw something that happened recently. If I could pull up Mischief's most recent tweet. Vaults. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of fucking tweets. I need to find Mischief's original tweet that started this. Here. I'm just going to click on Mischief and we're going to go in there. This is YouTube's fucking nightmare. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, Bat King. This is going to be something that YouTube cannot fucking ignore. They cannot ignore this. The Actman official today. He's going to be losing his partner status if him and YouTube cannot find mediation on the situation. Mischief, this is absolutely unacceptable. Removing content creators from YouTube partner program for providing someone broke TOS for anti-LGBTQ hate speech and more should not even be a consideration, especially during Pride Month. But Mischief has made very valid points here. It's kind of funny how on Pride Month of all months, YouTube decided to side with a man of ill repute against the LGBTQ community. I thought you really cared about Pride Month. Apparently you fucking don't. Apparently you don't care about the gay community at all. But, you know, fuck me, right? Let's take a look here. Optimus has also tweeted at YouTube, which YouTube deleted their tweet because he ratioed the fuck out of them. This is undeniably YouTube taking action to hide what's going on. They literally took their tweet down because Sub to Optimus responded in regards to Justice for Actman situation and end up ratioing them. And that is just fucking beautiful. After that, it has turned into an absolute shit show. After that tweet by Mischief and a handful of other creators and Optimus as well, there has been an explosion of support for the Act Man. People that don't even know who the Act Man is are chiming in on this. Large YouTube creators, commentators, the whole community. Like I stated in the last video, an avalanche of shit is coming down and bearing its fangs at YouTube. I don't think they understand what they're going to be fucking dealing with here. And YouTube, this is a comment to you. If you truly care about your creators and your own guidelines and the things that you do to avoid apocalypses, to avoid controversy in the news media, to avoid controversy in general, to make Google look good, to make content creators happy, you need to do two things. Review the Act Man's video, reinstate it, and remove the strike. Criticism is allowed on YouTube, especially criticism with actual evidence. So, as this continues to go, this is literally what's happening. Every single person has been tweeting Justice for Actman, commenting everywhere. Anytime YouTube makes a fucking tweet or farts or even comes anywhere, YouTube is being brigaded on their Twitter. And Opland, thank you for the cheered 800 bits, bud. I genuinely appreciate it. But what's happening currently is that this is YouTube literally going to just an absolute fucking nightmare situation. And to be honest, the craziest part of all of this is that Justice for Actman has beat Brett Kavanaugh's trending situation with an armed man arrested near the Supreme Court, Brett Kavanaugh's house. Do you understand that the real news is being drowned out by the outcry to save the Act Man? That's insanity. That's real news. When this happens, YouTube cannot ignore it. YouTube has decided to protect homophobic content creator during Pride Month and try to remove the Act Man from YouTube partner program for calling it out. Do you really care about people on YouTube? I think one of my favorite tweets I saw recently was actually not from Mischief, from Nicholas Diorio. Now, if you don't know who Nicholas Diorio is, he's a very well-known commentator, good commentator. He's a great commentating YouTube channel. For him, I enjoyed his take the most. Last week, the Act Man criticized two high-ranking YouTube employees for inaction. In response, YouTube took down his video, age-restricted his older videos, and removed him from the partner program entirely. This is fucking disgusting. That is maybe the best fucking tweet to kind of summarize the conspiracy theory that's going on here. The Act Man's points against those large individuals on YouTube and using their own words against them is what people are running with as the conspiracy theory. YouTube, you need to understand that that was used as evidence against your own hypocrisy on your own words. That is the case. I understand that might harm your delicate sensibilities, but you guys fucked up. Own up to it instead of trying to cover it up. If that's the case, I cannot prove that. These are all allegations towards YouTube. Now, the situation continues. Keep pushing. Number one, Act Man has said nothing other than please do not harass or make any things against YouTube, Quantum, or anyone else in this situation. If you'd like to express yourself, justice for Act Man. That is good. The Act Man's doing the right thing. Please do not harass or make threats against YouTube. And again, I'm going to say this right here. No individual in my chat, my YouTube channel, my Twitter, is to attack Quantum TV at all, is to make direct threats against YouTube at all. That is my final say. If I see anybody doing that, you will be permabanned from not only my chat, my Twitch, my Discord, and Twitter. I will find out who you are and permaban you if you go out and do the harassment. If you want, you could support the Act Man with hashtag Justice for Act Man to keep it number one on trending for multiple days. It can't just be one day. YouTube will not respond for only one day. They need multiple fucking days. You need to tag Susan. You need to let her know what's going on. You can't threaten, obviously, but you need to let them know what is going on. The channel, on top of that, has officially been demonetized as of 56 minutes ago. I did what Ackman said and reported Quantum's videos breached TOS of respective things. Yep. I agree with that. I do. So at the current moment, Ackman can no longer make any money on YouTube. He has been demonetized all the way through and through, which is complete insanity. But it looks like the community guidelines strike was potentially removed. I don't know if this is an old photo or what. I don't know. But that might be a good step in the right direction. That is how this is going, Slayer. Slayer, this is what's happening right now, is that YouTube can't enforce their own rules. The community will fucking take it up in their hands. This has happened multiple times. Multiple times. And tomorrow's Ackman's birthday? Fuck me, man. Happy birthday, Ackman. I cannot believe this is what you're going through. Dealing with a sociopath, dealing with YouTube's blatant disregard for their own rules, and just constantly stressed, dude. This is your birthday, dude. That's your birthday. And to be honest, bro, we're June birthdays. Same month, man. Like, happy fucking birthday, dude. I know this is bullshit going on, but like, outside of the bullshit, happy birthday, Ackman. The Ackman has informed everyone that YouTube will be removing him from the YouTube Partner Program, effectively demonetizing his entire channel without public explanation or seemingly any reason. This can happen to literally anyone. Fuck YouTube. It is entirely true. Entirely true. This can happen to anybody. Anybody in the YouTube Partner Program. If they provide evidence of a bad actor and YouTube doesn't like that you present that evidence, or let's say, conspiratorially wise, that there's a mass flagging operation going on, you get fucked. And YouTube will not do anything about it. They'll review your video for 5 minutes and just fuck you. That's all they do. YouTube, you really need to employ some people with some brain stems. I don't know what's going on here, man. I know not everyone at YouTube is a bad person. I know there are good people. But whoever reviewed the Ackman's video, they need to be held responsible for the shitstorm that you guys are receiving right now. Team YouTube, of course companies have to endure criticism for actions that they need to take, even in public doesn't agree with them. But this isn't one of those situations. We're not misunderstanding the situation. We're just letting you know you're wrong. Not only Ackman is losing out here, but also his editors as well. True, his editors are also being hit. I don't know how many editors the Ackman has. They're being hit. Anyone that has monetization for the videos that have been going on about Quantum have also been hit. Susan has done some great things, but also many horrible things for the community. We need someone to tell her and stop. Yeah, this is the thing about Susan. And this is the craziest part. Susan Wojcicki has been a part of YouTube much longer than people know. She only came to prominence in the CEO a couple of years ago. And everything's changed since then. Now, you could debate whether or not that's a good or a bad thing. Is it a bit of a safer platform for people to kind of express themselves without harassment? Kind of. Not in this fucking case, obviously. But like what Mudahar said, YouTube has gotten better with a lot of things, like the streaming, the community tabs, a lot more of engagement, fixing the monetization issues on some things, but not all of it. Nothing's perfect. Susan is one woman. Susan is one fucking woman. She cannot control everything. Google is the parent company and makes decisions on top of what YouTube has to decide to do. I don't know. I haven't written an essay on the history of YouTube, Slayer. I wish I knew more than that. But all I know is that YouTube doesn't understand what the hell is going on here. And I think whoever reviewed that video didn't actually take into the context of the situation. A 15-minute, 30-minute review to be shot back for an hour video, that doesn't make any sense. If it's a full hour video, I understand that that's going to take an hour of that person's fucking time for the manual review. But isn't that what you're fucking hired to do? to review the video in its entirety and make sure that it fits within the monetization aspects? Why? I understand there was probably a bot ink, but the thing is that if he resubmits an appeal again, which they probably won't allow him to do, and get eyes on it, they might say the same thing. That's the problem. The bot was incorrect, and YouTube needed to say, yeah, you know what? That's on us. The bot picked up something wrong. Instead, they doubled down and then took the video down, struck his channel, and demonetized the rest of his channel. That's the problem. Ankin. The whole conspiracy theory that Quantum knows somebody up top at YouTube, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. The reason I don't buy it is because, like, look at every large creator, multi-million sub creators, right? Something goes wrong. Like an example is Markiplier, right? Do you think that Markiplier gets a community guideline strike on accident? YouTube says, no, we're not going to reverse it. And all of Twitter has to do what they're doing for the Actman now. Mark has millions of subscribers versus the Actman. And he was dealing with the same problem that the Actman's facing right now. Markiplier didn't... He has more contacts at YouTube than 99.9% at YouTube, probably. Mr. Beast and PewDiePie are probably the only ones that are like really, like they really can fucking talk to those people. Maybe a handful of other creators, but nobody can get in contact with Susan directly. I know she's been on Ludwig's show. She's been on the H3 show. She's been on a handful of podcasts, but that doesn't mean that you can get in contact with her or any of the actual higher-ups. Yeah, MatPat too. You can't do any of that. You can't get a hold of these fucking people. The people that Actman put in for the evidence, do you really think you can get a hold of the global head of content creation or global head of marketing or whatever the fuck those assholes are? You can't get a hold of them. They're basically impossible. It's the people on the lower totem pole of YouTube that are being fucking flamed right now. And I feel sorry for them. I do. Because a bot caused all of this. And unless a human reviewer goes in and watches that video and says without a shadow of a doubt, tweets it, and it's not a fucking automated response, it will still cause outrage. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Quantum hasn't posted anything as well. Dude, I couldn't sleep last night waiting for his response. I really couldn't. I wasn't going to stream it. I was going to watch it and collect my fucking thoughts in private, but he has not uploaded anything. The Discord, on the other hand, is very active, apparently, from what I've been told. But I'm not in their Discord. I went in it for 2 seconds, left. So I don't know what's going on in the Discord anymore. Some people are circulating tweets about things that are alleged. I will not repeat them here because I do not know if they are fact. You know what's funny? My friend in my personal friend group chat, he actually sent me this meme, and he was like, hey, be careful. He was memeing on me. My friends who I've known for years kind of like meme on the fact that I do YouTube and Twitch. I don't mind, but they were like, be careful, blah, blah, blah. You're going to get taken down, all that shit, whatever. Still keeping it up. Don't fucking care. Number 6 in the UK now, as of recording. Hey, YouTube. Are you satisfied that you got enough publicity getting Quantum TV debacle to the top trend here? I assure you, it's not good publicity to side with a homophobic bigot who doxed Actman and threatened to murder the family for He didn't threaten to murder his family. So that tweet is incorrect. That tweet is incorrect. He threatened them through subtle litigation. He did not threaten their lives, from what we understand. There's no substantial evidence of that. I don't believe, and this is literally what I'm going to upload to the channel as well. I personally do not believe that this is going to end in an adpocalypse. I don't think that's the case. I don't think advertisers are going to mass pull out of YouTube because of this. I think what's going to happen is that YouTube's going to get clowned on. YouTube's going to get called out, which is happening currently. The news reports are going to pick up on it. The sponsors are going to give YouTube an ultimatum, or the community is going to give YouTube an ultimatum, and YouTube's going to have to choose which fucking ultimatum that they want. So I don't think an apocalypse is going to happen, but you never know. You never fucking know. New video, please share. A fellow YouTuber. Oh, wow. The Quartering actually made a video on this. It's only been an entire month. Great job, Jeremy. Great job catching up to this. You only made like 5 to 6 fucking videos a day, but never talked about this once for an entire month. 10 out of 10, Jeremy. Augie RFC has just tweeted out as well. I knew it. I fucking called it. Just like I did with the Leafy thing when the Actman used that as evidence against YouTube. I knew that every other channel in the fucking world is going to start supporting the Actman and is going to hold YouTube's feet to the fire. This is amazing. This is the community of YouTube that I love. Is the support that you can give each other. Like, even if this happened to a small creator, it probably would fly under the radar, but in the event that like a larger creator heard about this or something, or some crazy shit, and it was able to get to this point, the community helps each other. A lot of creators don't talk to each other unless you have a certain amount of followers, but if something goes wrong, and you don't even need to make the same content, you don't have to interact with each other. You just know as a creator that this is an unfair and unjust situation, and taking action is the only fucking thing that needs to be done. And I am fully in support of every one of these people that are currently holding YouTube's feet to the fire, holding YouTube accountable, helping the Actman, exposing the situations that are going on here. At the end of the day, this is something that is either going to bring about great change to YouTube, or it's going to put YouTube in the fucking crosshairs with its creators for the rest of its time. That is what's going to happen. I don't think YouTube really fucking understands what's going to happen here. I truly believe that they don't understand the shitstorm that they've started. And that's where I want to end this. I want to end the Quantum saga here, just talking about this. And yeah, YouTube, all they did was really make a martyr out of him. They really did. They Jesus Christ him, which is funny as shit because Quantum's a Catholic. And Actman is now the Jesus Christ of YouTube. The Jesus Christ of YouTube is what the Actman is now. He paid for all of us to come together. He paid for that. And hopefully he will be redeemed. I say that unironically. The Actman is the Jesus of YouTube right now. And pray to God that the Actman will rise back up. That is all I'm going to say on this. If you guys want to stick around, we're just going to go over some other shit. I kind of want to talk about EDP. I'll be honest. Maybe play some games if you guys are down for it. I enjoy the fact that there's so many people in here. I really do. It's an amazing feeling knowing that there's this many people that actually enjoy the content that I'm putting out, and it's a mixture of like the Quantum situation and what I do on the channel, and I can't thank everybody enough. You know, I really do thank everybody for that. It's something that I really can't express into words, and I hope you guys enjoy my content outside of the Quantum TV stuff as well. You know, I just don't want to constantly do shit on Quantum. I will continue my campaign against it. I will continue to keep going. I will collect the evidence necessary if it's valuable and if it's able to be turned into a video. Of course, Augie upload. This is bullshit. Augie is beating me on every one of these uploads. Yesterday, Actman getting fucking demonetized and his video struck down. Augie's too quick. I work a day job, Augie. Fuck. God damn it. Come on, Augie. Bro. Fuck you, Augie. You're too quick, dude. I work a day job. I work a 9 to 5. Fuck off. I'm doing what I can here. Ugh. This is fucking bullshit. Listen, Augie does decent. He does good work. He does good work. I'm not gonna say decent. He does good work. So you know what? If Augie put that out first, that's good. That means that the commentary community is gonna follow suit. Bo Blacks probably won't because Bo Blacks doesn't want to get a strike on his channel. No shade to Bo Blacks. Just it's a safe thing to do. He's gained such a large amount of subscribers in a short period of time recently that it's just not worth putting your channel at risk for. I doubt Nick DiOrio is going to make a video, but it's crazy the rest of the commentary community is jumping on this. People that don't even fucking associate with the Act Man are involved in this. You know who I think might make a video on this? Who hasn't done commentary in a very, very long time? I think PewDiePie might say something about this. Maybe. Very low chance. Very low chance. But that would be wild, right? He brings back Gloria Borger, and he just goes on a fucking tirade against YouTube, like the good old days. That would be great. I would actually be fucking happy about that. But I knew that this was gonna happen. Yeah, unlikely. He just moved to Japan. I don't think he wants to get embroiled in fucking drama right now. I don't think PewDiePie wants to get embroiled in drama. So you know, I just assume that he's not gonna do that.